Welcome to
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? How you doing?
talk about so many different things
How you
related to
been?
life and living and all
What's
the things
going on?
concerning all the
What's
different people
good?
and storylines.
Are you
Please
getting it
subscribe
in?
and check it out.
Somebody
There's
getting
an
it
open
for
mic
you?
next to where we speak on wellness,
What's
fitness,
going
and much other stuff.
on, people?
Follow me on Instagram, see what I'm
Subscribe
up
to
to.
my channel. What's going on, people? It is the day of another day that we call Monday. Anybody being said, what's going on, people? Hopefully everybody's doing everything as far as being safe in this world we're living in, knocking down doors and making your dreams come true and practicing ignore. Now let me just put this down for a second. Okay. So everybody had a safe weekend and stuff and everything is going the way you want. And today's subject is going to be about, let me just move this. Today's subject is going to be about how I didn't know I was gay, how I didn't know I was different. Okay, this is the thing. As a child growing up, a lot of times you really don't know what you are and stuff, but people that's adults, they already know what you are and stuff. And when you're little, you don't know how you're supposed to move, but as a parent, you get to watch this little person grow in front of your eyes. And basically, you kind of see how they're going to be. It's kind of like the little doll thing. You put a doll in front of a little boy, you put a truck in front of a little boy. If it goes to the doll baby, it may be a possibility he may be gay. It is. But not saying it's always the same way or it's actually accurate as far as this, but it's just a possibility. Now, me myself, I talked about this before, in reference to being a little kid before I'm in elementary. I think I was like, I had at least about 9 or 8, whatever. And I made an outfit. And I took a pair of pants and I cut it in half. And I made the top part a shirt. I made the bottom part shorts. So when the woman who birthed me came and saw me, and she was like, "Where did you get this from?" And the woman who died, I call my mother, she said at the time, "He made it." So she looks, now she's looking because in her mind, my child is gay. Now, in my personal opinion, I feel as though they were very homophobic parents, means they didn't like gay people. My personal opinion, they used to make fun of gay people when they walked past. They had their little jokes together. And the father who helped bring me here, this sperm donor, if I'm going to name him, the sperm donor, the sperm donor, and the woman who birthed me, they didn't like gay people. And it's funny because things could be sitting in front of your eyes, but you don't really know it because as a child, the woman who birthed me and the father who donated, they're gods. They're nothing else to you but gods. You don't know about the world. It's the gods to you. And to them, they're not happy with the fact that God sent them a healthy child. In their mind, I guess that wasn't healthy to them. And here it is. I made an outfit, and the woman I call my mother that passed away, that was going through those changes, she said, "Look what he made." So she looked and she did like this. And I'm sitting in front of like, "Look, check me out, check me out." And at the time as a child, you really don't know what she's doing. She just said, and at that point, I think that's when the triggers start coming in her mind saying, this child is gay. Now, it's not the fact that this child came healthy. This child is not sick, blind, whatever case may be. This child is gay. So basically, I could just be those things as far as the health condition goes to her. It was a health condition. She also made a comment like, what is wrong with my body? What is wrong with me? Why is my body this way? She blamed me as a birth defect. It's not funny, but clearly she wasn't happy with what the Lord sent to her. And here it is, I'm celebrating me being a designer, not even knowing I'm being a designer, but I'm celebrating the fact that I made an outfit. And I'm like, I'm so happy that I made this outfit. Look at me, Mom. And she's so disappointed. And she basically gave her to a faggot in her mind. I guess that's what she was saying. So it kind of gives a little pattern as far as the separation between her and me and the father. It kind of makes more sense why they did me the way they did. They had a conversation behind my back, obviously, that they gave birth to, I guess, a bad thing, clearly. So it kind of makes a lot of sense while he didn't want me around and she didn't want me around. She stayed away, he stayed away. I guess they felt as though they would ignore it to go away, but it didn't go away. So it became other levels and stuff that when she had the bathroom, they did this for disturb reference to me talking to her in the bathroom. And she stayed in her back of her head because as a child, the parents give you that little test. As a child, you don't even know that's what they're doing, but they give you this little test to see if you're gay or just a phase, if you're going through something. So I had to have a conversation before about I went to school. People used to call me a girl. You a girl. You a girl. You a girl. You act like a girl. You a girl. I don't know how a girl acts. It is what it is. But, you know, people put out little things, stuff like that. So I went to her because the woman who birthed me was like my best friend. Like anything she wanted me to do, I would do it because I loved her so much. I loved her more than my life itself. In fact, when she got sick, I used to pray to God to ask God to give me her pain because I didn't want her hurting when she was hurting. So I would ask God to please just give it to me. Don't give it to her. You know, I would just pray so much. And I used to fall on the side of my bed and just, you know, and I would cry and ask God, please, she's hurting. Please give it to me so I can take some of the pain away. So anyway, we had the conversation and stuff, and we was in the bathroom and stuff at night. I said to her, because she was my best friend, and I told her, I said, you know, the boys at the school can call me a girl. And that's when she said, are you a girl? And I said, yeah. No, she said to me, let me get this right, because she said to me, well, you should tell them that you're not a girl. Then she said, as far as being a parent, do you think you're a girl? That was the test. Now, me as a child, I'm talking to my best friend, and I'm sharing something with her, because of course I'm going to tell the truth because I'm my best friend. And I said, yeah. And at that point, that information actually made me lose my mother, and she became now the woman who birthed me. Because clearly she felt as though God was punishing her by having me. And I also always think that maybe I was adopted, maybe I wasn't. And then once I started the hormones and stuff, I realized that she's actually my mother because I look exactly like her. I am the clone of her, like unbelievably her. When I look in the mirror, I see her. I don't see me, I see her. That's why I want my hair short. It's a curse, but I don't want my hair short. Anyway, so the thing is, what I would try to do when I realized, I didn't really realize when she would never spend time with me and she wouldn't do things for me. She would say, well, I need you to prove to me you're a man. I need you to read. And as a child, I didn't really realize that. And she kept saying to me, you jealous of me because you want to be me. You jealous of me. I didn't know where that was coming from. But as an adult, it all makes sense. It all clicks in when you're an adult. And when I had a conversation with a sperm donor, he told me, he said, they all knew. Everybody knew. Everybody's lying to you. They knew what you was. You never hid it. And it's funny because you don't really realizing that you're doing something bad because you're just being yourself. It's kind of like just waking up, getting up the door, you know, being yourself. And you're uncomfortable in other people's settings and you can't figure out why it's the elephant in the room and the elephant is you. Then I went through the turmoil of trying to fix myself and trying to watch how guys move and try to do what they do. And, you know, I tried to do everything to blend in. But when they all went away, I ended up going back to who I was. I went through the stages trying to get really built. I went to the gym. I tried to get buff and stuff like that. But even though how buffed I got, how much I tried to do all these things to mimic men, I still kept returning back to who I was. I tried to fake it. I tried to date women. And it's funny because since my time, I had 5 girlfriends, but I never touched them sexually. I just never thought about it because I was not attracted to them. I was always attracted to boys. And it's hard when you are with women and you never tried to sex with. I didn't even know about trying to have sex with women. I didn't even know. I had girlfriends, but I never tried to have sex with them. And we had one girlfriend who was aggressive, who kept asking me, she said, "Are you gay?" And that's the one I ended up, being with and then marrying, going through the rest of the way because I kept trying to do the right thing. But I was not attracted to her. Listen, I think women are the most beautiful people in this world, but my attraction to them was not there. And I didn't know what I was doing wrong because I was trying to do what everybody told me to do. And being this way, by dealing with men now, I realized what I was doing wrong because I've never done the things these guys do to me. I never was so aggressive. I didn't know that when a man gets you wrong, he tries to get some, he tries to kiss you, I never knew those things. I know it now since I'm here. But even when I was just gay, I didn't go through these things. I mean, it was I went. I didn't go through it like this. I mean, it was a gay thing and stuff like that when I was just gay, trying to find myself. So I was going through the gay stage. I'll go through the levels and stuff. I talked about this before. I was gay and trans. I've been this way for 11 years. January the 3rd. Oh, 11 years. 12 years now. 12 years, January 3rd, 2011. Well, no, it's got to be before that because 2011, that was full-time from the job. So, it is going to my 12th year. But anyway, so the thing is, let me stay focused. So the thing is that I would deal with men now this way. But being gay and stuff, I mess with guys. So, but the weirdest thing about being gay was the same men I messed when I was gay is the same men I messed when I was straight, which is weird. There was always married men and they were always straight men. But to me, if you were in the bed with me, I don't see you as straight. I thought you was gay. Forgive me for not knowing this. But it all pitter-patters back to make sense because every time I got with a man or was with a man, he actually had a wife or a girlfriend. And I always met him in the club. So why would I ask you, But I realized though a lot of times when I became like this, the whole boyfriend thing disappeared. Because I couldn't understand why, but I understand why now. It's because he can't hide me. I'm in your face. But as a boy, he could hide me. He could say I was his brother, I was his cousin, his nephew, whatever case may be, he could say that. But as a girl, he couldn't hide me. But he could only use that technique as far as coming to sleep with me and get out the door. But he couldn't hide me now. And I know some people say, well, Raven, you're passable. It doesn't matter how passable you are. It doesn't matter how beautiful you are, whatever the case may be. When they see you, it is what it is. This no longer, they don't see you as a woman. My personal opinion. Some people say, well, Raven's my man, and this is my opinion. Once they know what you is, they don't see you as a woman. They see you as a man. I don't care how passable or how beautiful this is a man. They may not say it to your face when you're not around. Your family call you a man. Your friends call you a man. They call you this stuff behind your back, but in front of your face, hey girl, how you doing, girl? But then, just trying to be polite to you, but just a bunch of, And the thing is, I tried so hard to blend it in to do what they wanted me to do. I tried so hard to blend it in because I wanted to fit in and I wanted to do what the world said do. And I went to church. Now, I don't want to go through the whole thing as far as the video, because I did this video about this. Went to church, I prayed to God, and and I went to church, and I asked God, why did he hate me so much? Why? And I would stay away from gay people because I didn't want to be gay, so I stayed away from gay men. And went to the church, caught the Holy Ghost, whatever, all my hate I had, the Lord took it out, and all the hate I had to use on gay people to keep them away from me, it was God. It was gay as hell. It's not funny, but anyway, I know I'm pitter-patting back and forth and stuff as far as the gay thing, as far as the married men. But when I got to the point of my acceptance of being gay, it was a process. And I think that's what happens with a lot of men who are attracted to trans women. It is a process. It does not happen overnight. When you are a cis man, and it's the reason why I'm making this video, is because a lot of men are attracted to trans women. And I'm trying to give you a little bit of an idea that it is not easy for the transition for him to say, I like this girl, but she's not exactly all woman. Now, some of us feel so I'm ready, I'm all woman. You cannot be two spirits without one. You cannot be just all woman without the, you know, when you're confronted with the man. Now, if you're on the street, stuff like that, if you're on a job, that's going to be business between your legs. When you're back to when you're actually about to have a relationship with a cisgender man, which is a straight man who wants to procreate, have children, have family, stuff like that, those options are not really on the table with you to push your baby out of your body because that's not going to happen. Now, some men won't care about that. They be like, listen, I want to be with you. I don't care about that. But some men want you to carry their seeds because they feel as though y'all will make beautiful babies. I was seeing a guy who told me before, he's like, Raven, I don't want you to be trans. I want you to be a woman because he wanted to give me a baby. And obviously that's not going to happen. So we have to be more understanding when it comes to these men as far as them accepting who they are. It is a process. We want the overnight thing. Well, you've been in the bed with me, you did this with me, you did that with me, and you don't want to be with me in public, you don't want to, and it is a process. It is a process we have to go through. We cannot forget our process, and I'm guilty of that as well. You know, because a lot of these straight men, and I use the terms loosely, they come in doing a lot of things that's very gay. It's like, well, how did you learn this? And I also learned that a lot of female cis women have been having sex with men anally. In other words, they've been strapping on dildos and turning these men out. And when the men leave out the house, they go to try to find someone like us to basically fulfill that fantasy as far as what she's been doing already. She conditioned him to take penis into him already. And she's thinking, well, if I'm doing this for him, he's not going to go out and try to find a woman because I'm giving him everything he wants. But at the end of the day, she's actually turning him out. She don't know it, but at the end of the day, he's going to try one of us. He's going to try a man. You turning him out. So, but that's just my opinion. So the thing is, we have to be more understanding when it comes to these men. If you want to, if you don't, listen. If you don't want to, you don't answer. But we have to be more understanding. And some will try to get there with you, and some just won't. Some just gonna make you into a porn. Some of them is gonna make you into some sex thing. Or I like you in blonde. I like you in this outfit. I like it. When they start doing the outfit stuff like that, when they start giving you these things, you look at the outfits is more subjective of as far as pornish or as far as being sexualized. They're not really looking at you as the womanly, wifey thing. Looking at it basically from the porn. Now I'm not saying all men, because some men do like to do women stuff that way as well, but women who feel as though they have to dress a certain way to please a man, my personal opinion, he's looking at her from the porn thing too. Just my opinion. And she has to dress up like, put all these negligees and pantyhose and all the extra stuff. Because he's dealing with her to the mentality of porn. And my personal opinion is, when you're doing this with a man, he's going to step out and find somebody else that's going to do this sexual fantasy within that. You have to realize the training of his mind and what you're doing. And understand, we feel as though if he don't do what he wants, he's going to find it. So he's going to find it anyway. Excuse me. A lot of men find women that are very good to them, and they still step out. It doesn't matter how good he is, how nice. If he's going to cheat, he's going to cheat. But it is what it is. But for me, I had to learn to sit back and say, you know what? Let me give him a chance to get familiar with it. Let me give him a chance to understand what he's doing. Some men will come, and some women will never come. I've been with men that I feel as though they should have been they should have been across the road, because some of them so far gone, but I don't think the connection has really sunken in how far they transition into two-spirit, and some of them even to gay men. Like, they're not even with us. They actually want a man. We're like the stair step to the manhood where they're heading. They're like going to trans women to see if they could do the rest of the way as far as being a man, with the man. And a lot of times, those are the one who want us to be the man in the bed, because he's actually transitioning to be with a man. And when he finally get there to the man, you know, it is what it is. I'm not saying anything is wrong with that, but sometimes, like I talked to this guy now, he's African. I should put this on here. He may see this video. And he's like, you know, I have a problem with you and stuff like that. I want to be with you. But everything about him says gay to me. Like, everything says gay to me. But to him, it's not gay. But to me, it's all gay. And when I say this, I mean, He wants to do a lot of things with me as far as my boyhood than my girlhood. But then again, that's sexualized and stuff like that. That's sexualization as far as me thinking that a man moves a certain way. Men move many ways, women move many ways, trans move many ways. There is no box which we fit in. But when it comes to us, I feel as though our two spirit sisters, if you want a man, you have to kind of give him more leeway when it comes to stepping in. If he's trying to get to you. Now, some men ain't trying, but I'm just saying, if he's the kind of man that's really trying, like he's coming around you, he's taking you out to dinner, he's taking you to the movies, he may not be holding your hand in public yet, but he's trying to get to you. He's trying to celebrate you. He's trying to bring you out to his friends. He's trying to bring you to his family. He's trying. Cut him some slack, because he's trying. Sometimes we want people to move quickly because he's doing a lot of things that feel like he's already there. But if he's trying, don't be so hard on him. Because one thing you have to understand, we're taking him out of the womanhood as far as the babies, the procreation, the way his mind has been trained to think. And we're training him to think of things another way. We're training him to stand in his truth as far as what he loves. We're showing him that maybe what you like is not what everybody else's opinion should be of what you like. Maybe what you like should be more important than other people's opinion of you. What I think I learned when it comes to men, a lot of men don't have enough strength to stand in their truth. It takes you as a woman to be the backbone as far as being strong, to kind of help him, to pull him to the areas where he needs to go. And sure, he's going to fall off balance. Sure, he's going to mess up a little bit. But you see, and another thing, if you're a two-spirit woman and you have a boyfriend or a husband, do not put your man on social media. Do not take my personal opinion. Listen, you can do what you want. My personal opinion, do not put your man on social media. Do not take your man to these gay clubs. Do not take your man to places where, it could, it could be a possibility of him finding someone else. Now, I'm not saying you could just gotta hold him and hide him because a man is gonna be a man. But when you take a man, you put him on social media, and you celebrate him in front of your sisters as far as two spirits, she's coming after your man. And cisgender women is coming after your man. You have to kind of protect him. I'm not saying all men need to protect, because some men are strong. They don't care. Listen, that's my girl. Y'all stay away. But some men are not that strong. Some men is going to take the bait. Some men are going to let the girl know his Yahoo number, his email. She's going to go in his inbox. She's going to follow the way the videos go. She's going to follow. When y'all put them things like, follow us on this and follow us on that, she's going to follow you. Because she following you to get your man. And when y'all have those arguments and those disagreements, because everybody do, she's in his inbox. I always, always liked you. I don't know why she treats you the way she do. Now she's working on him. Same thing with gay men. They working on him. Now, here it is. You like, well, we just mad at each other and stuff. Y'all mad at each other. You like, y'all about to get back together. But them girls and those guys, they working on him. They going after him. They hitting him up. They secretly talking to him. Now, he's not letting you know that because he knows if he let you know have a fit. But they're talking to him. They get in his head. Now when you have arguments and stuff like that, and you're calling him, he's not answering the phone. Because now he's calling one of them. Or he's meeting up with them. Your sisters, that you feel as though you want to let them know that, listen, some men out here are really good. They're going to give us a chance. Your same sisters you're trying to show that there are guys out here, it's the same one that's trying to take your man from you. But I always feel like if it's your man, he's not going to go. But men are weak. And if somebody look prettier than you, got more money than you, you better believe it's going to be put to a test. Sometimes men are not going to lead with their hearts. Instead of saying, you know what, Raven, we fall out, we go through it, I still love you, you love me, let's, A lot of times they're not going to take that that approach, sometimes it may take the bait and it may leave you. And that's even worse. Because now you thinking that y'all going to get back together, and the girls that were so rooting for you is now still with your man. That happened to me. And they hit me up, they smile in my face and stuff, and I just look at them. I talked to the one I was with. We had the conversation and stuff. I said, well, you can't blame the rape. You have to blame me as well. And I blamed him as well. But I was just so shocked. Because I wanted to celebrate. And it's always been my problem, though. And it's my problem, specifically, really mine. I'm always trying to promote hope, faith, don't give up. And a lot of times, those things I try to promote is the one thing that's been challenged. The men I've been with or could have been with could have grown and become something big. They wasn't strong enough to stand the ordeal of what was to come. Now I could protect him, but I was putting him right in the layer of people that I wanted to celebrate to give them hope. And they took the hope away from me, from him. Well, they took the hope away from me by pulling him away from me. Now, I've had sisters and stuff that basically boyfriends came after me after they broke up, and I said, no, I can't do it. That's my sister. Well, Raven, that's my sister. I'm not that person. Sure, maybe I'm attracted to you. Maybe I think you're fine as hell. But I have to pick her first. That's my sister. That's my sister. You're hands off to me. You're hers for life. I can't do that to her. Well, we didn't make it. I can't do that to her. Now, some of you girls could care less. Some of you girls are fucking your girlfriend's, your sister's man right there. Y'all don't even care. All up in her face, letting her know, that's my sister. I love her. You know I love y'all. I love y'all. And he listening to it because he know he fucking her. But you feel as though, that's my girl. That's my... So my point of that is, you have to watch your sisters. And it's messed up. But that's just a universal thing. It's not just the two-spirit women. It's women in general. Even men who have a men. You have to watch your boys. Because your boys will go after your boy. I mean, y'all know everybody has an argument. And the same ones that you feel as though you love so much will be right there in your ear stealing your man. But I always said before, if he's your man, he ain't going to go. But men are weak. Hell, some women are even weak. Some people don't believe in the old rule of stand behind my friend and stick with my friend, even though it's your man. I'm not gonna. Some girls don't care. And then once they finally get him away, and he found out the grass is not always greener, that it was a lot that he didn't know about, 9 times out of 10, they come back. Now after he done kissed on her, whatever they done did, he comes back to you and supposed to just, you're supposed to forget it. Some girls will forget it. Some girls like me, a bitch. I just won't. Anyway, so my point of this video was to let you know that sometimes if a man is really trying to get there with you, don't give him such a hard way to go. Just give him a little bit of leeway. If he's worth it. If he ain't worth it, listen, it is what it is. You got to cut your losses and it is what it is. But if you feel as though it's worth the shot, it's worth the shot. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. We only can do the best we could do. But when it comes to men who are really trying to get with us, because we are asking him to give up that life of a baby, give them life of a lot of things he may want. Now, some people say, well, I could adopt a child. Sure, you can adopt a child, but some men really do want to have their own children. Some men really do. I understand people say we could take some genes out of me and some out of him and we create a baby. I mean, that's a whole nother level. Listen, I'm not even going to touch that. That's on y'all. If that's what you want to do. To me, it wouldn't be my thing because the baby comes out looking like me instead of him. And, you know, and then all of a sudden y'all break up. I guess y'all would share child support. But then the baby don't, well, that's enough. I'm not going to touch that. We're not going to talk about divorce. It's not going to be on this video. But then I just want to share this with you as far as you have to understand he is a straight cis man. And he's going to have to give all that stuff up as far as baby. But he can have everything else. The house, the money, the cars, he can have everything else. If he stick with you. If he's a good dude, don't throw him away. If he trying. Now, some of them ain't worth trying. Some of them ain't worth it. And if he ashamed of you, child, if he ain't nothing but a sexual thing, he treat you like a porn star or something, child, you already know. It ain't worth it. Anyway, I just want to share this with you as far as to Monday. I want you to feel about this. If a man is really trying to get with you as far as the two-spirit woman, how do you feel about this? Because you have to understand, we have to have patience when the people come to the truth. When he was not used to this, he wasn't used to being with trans people. He wasn't even used to being with a man at all. That's never been his thing. But you look just like a woman. You smell just like a woman. You taste just like a woman. Only thing about it is that your Indian is out. Anyway, like I said before, I love your feedback on this. Subscribe to my channel. At the top, there's the Instagram button. And I love your feedback and read your comments, of course. How you feel about this and stuff. You know, are you patient with a man who's trying to date a two-spirit woman that he's not been used to? Are you willing to go the extra mile with him as long as he don't do nothing too hard for you? Because he is a strict man, and at the end of the day, he may make a baby on you because, you know, they know him for doing a lot of things. But I'm talking about the good man. I'm not talking about the bad ones. You know, baddest in everything. Baddest in us and baddest in men. So it is what it is. Anyway, I love you guys. I love your comments, how you feel about this. And at the top, there's the Instagram button. You follow me, I'll follow back. Let you know I love you. And thank you for watching. Catch the rain. Love you guys.